friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. I am back. It's 2023. I haven't seen you guys in like a month, if I'm not mistaken. A month, yeah. I missed you guys so much. Hopefully you guys missed me as well, and that's on her. Yeah, I'm back with another video. And on this one, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some newborn essentials, things that you need while you're preparing for the baby, things that you'll need after you have a baby. I know for me, when I was pregnant, I used to research a lot in terms of what do I need and stuff. So this video is catered for like new moms, pregnant moms, you know, things like that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to be posting these types of videos almost all the time because this is where I feel like my content is supposed to go. As a new mom, you know, I learned a lot of things on YouTube, so I feel like now, since I've learned some things, why not also impart that knowledge onto other people? So let's all learn. You know, I'm a new mom, a first time mom, so I've learned a couple of stuff since I've been a mom, and I can't wait to share all of those things with you. I don't know if I did make the disclaimer. If you guys hear like a sound, like a wind sound, that's the fan. And then there's my baby next to me who is trying to get my attention because she feels like I'm not giving her attention. Baby, I'm here. Mama is here. She's right next to me, guys, because she does not want to take a nap. I don't know why she does not want to take a nap. She was napping while I was doing my face. She quickly woke up after that, and then now she's been just chilling. And I wanted to film this video, so I have no choice but to film. So basically, like I said, this video is more of like a newborn essentials video, things that you might need, things that you might need as a first time mom, as a new mom, as a pregnant lady, things that you need to buy. And yeah, baby girl, relax. Mama is trying to make money. Okay, thank you, baby. So I did go ahead and list the items down. And some of them are next to me, but some of them I'm just gonna go ahead and put pictures on the screen because I can't find some of these things. I don't know what's in but I'm sure. So yeah, that's basically what is going on this video. I forgot one thing, I just remembered it now. Let me write it down. Girl, what's going on? Guys, let me take her. What's going on? Look at me. Girl, I'm trying to film. Is that fine? Here's your toy. Can Mama film? Can I please have like 15 to 10 minutes? 15 to 10 minutes. Here's your pacifier. Take pacifier. Yeah. So let's get on to my list. So the first thing, I just mentioned it, the first thing that is an essential for me, it is a pacifier. I feel like my pacifier guys, they're not good for the baby because the baby can express themselves, but for me I felt like my baby can express themselves in other ways than to not have a pacifier. I don't know, I don't know, but also make sure that make sure that your baby is full before you give them the pacifier, because make sure that they eat, so that pacifier as or pacifier as food. No, make sure your baby is fed, then you can give the pacifier. They enjoy it, suits them. For me, my baby really enjoys it when she's falling asleep, just to soothe her and stuff. She really does enjoy the pacifier, but she's not yet addicted, because I know Bandana Baba addicted to pacifiers, but she's not addicted as yet. So many of the pacifiers I got were these ones. I don't know if you guys can see. These pacifiers, they are from Nook. I'm not sure of the price. I think they were like 200, I think, 2 of them. I do have other ones, but like I said, I don't know where some of these things are. I don't know where these pacifiers are. I did get these ones from Discam. They're from Nook. And then I got this pacifier holder. Guys, get a pacifier. I don't know what if it's called a pacifier holder or what, but get one, because guys, the next minute it's gone. You don't know who's in here. So I did invest in this. This was 120, if not 130. So these are the first things that you need: a pacifier and a pacifier holder. Make sure that you wash your pacifiers, guys. You clean them just like you wash your bottles. Sterilize it, boil it in hot water. Do the works. So yeah, here's your pacifier, girl. So basically that's the first thing that you need. The next thing that you need are wipes. I'm sure everyone knows that you need wipes. You can choose any brand that will work for you. You can use Pampers, you can use Huggies, you can use I think there's Cuddlers, these vast brands that sell these things, but for me I use these ones from Huggies. I use these ones from Huggies. I chose this specific. Remember, Huggies has like other what's this? They have other like types of wipes, but I use the pure ones because these ones are 99% pure water, and I felt like I wanted something that is not gonna be too harsh for my baby, and I chose these pure ones, and they've been working amazingly for me and her. Have not experienced anything bad. So yeah, and then the next thing that follows the wipes is definitely nappies. I use nappies from Huggies, as you can see here. These are the nappies that I use from Huggies. I use Huggies Extra. I think it's called Extra Care. Is that what it's called? Extra Care. And I would recommend Huggies Extra Care, but some other people recommend Pampers Premium Care, not the normal Pampers, not the normal Huggies. Yeah, that's been working well for me. I've not been having problems with both the wipes and the Huggies. No leakage, nothing. I've not experienced none of those things. And then the third one, which is something I looked for and I could not find in this damn house, is a nasal aspirator. A nasal aspirator is basically those things that to remove snot out of the baby's nose. Guys, I did not know that babies struggle with that, but apparently guys, like almost like all the time. So you need to make sure that you pump clean their. Why is my baby so quiet? She's quiet watching me. She's so relaxed. You clean their nose using that whenever they have flu. Yeah, I'll put it on the screen. That is a must. Make sure you get that. And then another thing that is a must is a medicine dropper. I could not find mine as well. I'll put it on the screen over here. A medicine dropper is basically that, a medicine dropper. Whenever a baby is not feeling well, you can just suck the medicine out and just like emloying and stuff. Have I used the medicine dropper? I've used the medicine dropper once when we were from immunization or vaccinations, if that's what you call it. I went and then they told me that she might have fever. She didn't actually have the fever, but yeah, I did give her Panado using the medicine dropper. That is a must as well. And then the next thing you need are bottles, guys. I didn't know that bottles are a staple. I thought but when you go give birth, you need to pack your bottles, because you never know what might happen in hospital. You never know what you think. So you need formula to feed your baby. So pack your pack your bottles. For me, the bottles that I got, it has milk, because I prepared milk for her just now. I use these bottles. I don't know if you guys can see. I use these bottles. They are from Nook. I know everyone uses Tommy TP. I think that's the name, Tommy TP bottles. but guabolo guys, for me, I felt like these, I like them, they look cute. They are small now for her because she doesn't drink this amount. She drinks a bit more, but whenever I just top up a feed and like, you know, I give her this bottle. Yeah, these were 800 if not 1,000 from Game. I think I got them from Game. They come in a pack of 4. They come with a brush to clean, and then yeah, basically I got these ones. You need your bottles. And then what's the next thing on my list? The next thing on my list is clothing. Obviously your baby needs to be clothed. You can't just walk around with the baby that is not clothed. For me, the 2 most important pieces of clothing that I feel like every mom needs, because remember, this is an essentials video. This is not like just like basically like just like my shorts, and these are like the essential things that you need. You will need my vest. I just got this one out of the laundry. I washed these the other day. I don't know why it's hanging this thing. I remember comments, guys. Hi Kessan, topic for another day. I got this from Ackermans when she was still small. I don't think she can fit in this anymore. It belongs to 3 kg. My baby is a big baby now, so she doesn't fit in these anymore. But I suggest you get this. This one is a pink one because I have a baby girl. But make sure that you buy white ones, the white basic ones. I have like dozens of the white ones. The white ones, I got them from Woolies. Woolies has the best baby clothing ever. Woolies Cotton On has the best clothing for babies. And then you need guys, like I said, be able to keep her. So also I suggest you get these what are these called, onesies. I have a couple of these for my baby. These are essential and they're important for the baby. They're just easy to put on and to take out, because honestly like you don't need like the fancy outfits you see on Pinterest. Once they come cool 3-4 months, you can do that, like do the nice tops, the skirts, cute wara headbands and stuff. You can do that when the baby is a bit older. But cool from 0 to 3 months, you need onesies. My baby like wears these all the time, but it's a bit hot these days, so I put her in like the short ones because it's hot. And then another piece of clothing that you need are socks. As you can see, my things are pink because I don't know, I never thought I would be a pink mom, but like literally everything is pink. Everything of hers is pink. These socks, these ones are the ones that have, I don't know what these are called, but these rubbers at the bottom. I got these ones from Woolies, and they were a pack of 3 if I'm not mistaken. I've been enjoying those. And then you do need your blankets. That's the next thing that you need. Your blankets, receiving blankets, and like those thick blankets. I have one over there, but I'm just lazy to stand and get it. But you guys need like the basic blankets for babies. Make sure that you get receiving blankets, because especially they wrap the baby around near receiving blankets. Then one other thing that you need are colic drops. I don't know if you know what colic is, but Nami, I found out with colic once I already had the baby. I didn't know what there was something called colic, but apparently when a child is fussy, they like, you don't know what's wrong with them. Basically they eat, they're not tired, they clean, their nappy is not wet, and they continue to like being fussy and stuff. Then doctors usually say the baby has colic. So to treat that, you give the baby colic drops. My baby did not have colic, fortunately enough, but I would recommend that you get colic drops. You can get colic drops from literally anywhere. sissy. Sorry. You can literally get Colic Drops anywhere. I don't have a brand that I would recommend because I did not use Colic Drops. I think the doctor gave me one prescription of these drops, but they were like probiotics. I got them from Clicks. I'll put them on the screen. They also help with colic. Yeah, good thing that you can find about colic. On colic, also make sure that your bottles are written anti-colic. Mine are written like here, anti-colic system, so that your baby does not have colic. Honestly, but apparently a lot of babies go through that phase of being fussy, but it goes away after the baby's like 3 months. Then another thing that you need is a surgical spirit and cotton pads. You need this to clean the stub. I think that's what they call it, stub, spop. Cleaner ingaba, because you don't want the baby's stub. Is it a stub? I think so, because you don't want it to get infected. You don't want it to, not be good, because honestly, if that thing even infected, your baby will cry, your baby will show you flames. So make sure that you clean that thing every time you change their nappy. You clean it maybe 3 or 4 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day. I cleaned that thing, and guys, my camera turned off, I don't know why. I was saying I cleaned my baby's stub like all the time, and yeah, in like 3 or 4 days. I was so excited when it fell, but I did continue to clean it, and like and I'm so grateful to God that we never experienced anything bad when it comes to that. I'm so happy and grateful to God. And then you also need earbuds. I don't know why I didn't take my earbuds that side, the baby's earbuds, because I did see them on the other side, but I think I just forgot. You do need earbuds to clean your baby's ears, because I remember I took my daughter to the doctor. She had like pus coming out of her eyes, and the doctor was like, you need to clean your baby's ears. Like, you need to make sure that your baby's ears are clean and the nose is always like clean, so that there's nothing pushing up. Easy. I know, guys, it's crazy, it's science, but yeah, that's basically that. You need to clean your baby's ears. Not all the time, guys. Don't be obsessed with cleaning your baby's ears, because that can be wrong. What's wrong, Nana? She wants attention, guys, this one. Like I was saying, you must clean your baby's ears, not obviously excessively, but make sure whenever you get the chance you clean the ears. And then also one essential thing is lotion, body lotion for your baby, and like toiletries, basically like soaps and stuff. Why are you being fussy, my girl? Here's your bottle. Let me give her a bottle, guys, while I speak, because wow, guys, condomize, ne? One thing I can tell you. Sorry, mama. Guys, condomize. You are listening to me, right? Condomize. So I was saying you need your baby's toiletries, like your lotion, your soap. I used Epimax to wash my baby's skin. I used to use Johnson, but my baby reacted badly to all those things, and the doctor prescribed Epimax, and I've been using Epimax ever since, and I've not had any problem with the skin. Like the purple Epimax, I'm gonna put it on the screen. And then for lotion, I also was using stuff from Johnson's, and again, we didn't have the best experience with Johnson's, and I know like a lot of people don't have like how. I'm back, guys. She's a little bit more settled now. She was just a bit hungry, so I don't know what's in it, but I think I was speaking about lotions. I did say I use Epimax to wash my baby's body, and then to moisturize, because I had problems with Johnson's, and I tried Epimax. The lotion or the moisturizer did not work for me. Only the only the only the bath soap worked. So the doctor did prescribe this. As you can see, it does not have any sticker on it because they literally made this for me at the pharmacy. It's a combination of Pacifiers and Epizone E. I know a lot of people use Epizone E for their babies, so I would suggest that you get Epizone E. It's very good for skins that are prone to eczema, dry skin, and because babies have very sensitive skin. So yeah, that's what the doctor recommended for me, because when she was born, like 2 weeks after, she started like breaking out, like she had like hectic dermatitis. I don't know if I should call it dermatitis or eczema or what, but the doctor called it I forgot the name. I put it on the screen, but it goes hand in hand with like the I think it's called cradle cap. Yes. Yeah. So the next thing that you need is nasal spray. Nasal spray, you use it to clear the nose, to clear and clean their nose. Sometimes if they like blocked or whatever, you can use the nasal spray. And then baby bum cream, obviously, to avoid things like rashes. Like, you know, guys, we can't be dealing with like baby or nappy rashes, guys, honestly. No. Baby bum cream that I use is this one from Focus. It's this one from Bennett. I got these on my baby bags. I got this one from the James baby bag. Got this one from the Discam one as well, I think, and also from the one I got from Mediclinic. I got this one, so I've been using them. But honestly, baby bum cream, guys, is optional. The reason why I'm saying it's optional is because you can literally use Vaseline. Like, Vaseline is the best bum cream ever, guys, honestly, because like Vaseline is like the top two, guys. Not to be Vaseline, so yeah, I don't know why my skin is itching. What did I eat? Anyway, yeah. And then the next thing, let me look at my list. The next thing you need is a thermometer. I can't find mine. Wherever the nasal aspirator is, there's the thermometer as well, trust me. I can't find my thermometer. The thermometer, you take it to check the baby's temperature on and off. Like, it's important to take the baby's temperature. I'm not sure why, but to check it, I got fever and stuff. So, and then if you are breastfeeding or if you are feeding your baby breast milk, I would suggest that you get a breast pump. You have vast options. You can get the silicone breast pump, which is this one. This one is from Tommy TP. I got this from Discam. This is around 200 if I'm not mistaken. And then you can also get like a manual pump. I have a manual pump. I just don't know where I put it. A manual pump. You can also use an electric breast pump. I have all three breast pumps. I'm gonna do a video separately from this one talking about how those have worked for me, if they have worked for me. Yeah, you need to get like a breast pump, especially if you're a working mom and you want to go to work. You can just pump your breast milk and then you know, refrigerate it for the baby to have when you're not around. And for me, I'm still at home. I was only pumping because why was I pumping, Ghana? I was pumping because I wanted to get my breast milk supply up, and I heard that if you pump on demand and stuff, it does increase your breast milk supply. I am gonna do a separate video talking about breastfeeding and the struggles and another day. But yeah, that's basically that. And then the last thing on my list, I think this is the last thing. Am I forgetting something else? The two last things, okay, the two last things are, one, you also need breast pads, more especially if, like I'm saying, you're breastfeeding and then like you don't want your milk to, you know, and your milk to because when your boobs are leaking, obviously you don't want your clothes to show you are leaking, more especially if you're in public or whatever. So breast breast pumps, breast pads are essential. And then one other thing that I feel like is very important is for you to get baby formula. Make sure that you research on baby formula before you get any baby formula. Reason why I'm saying that is because you never know what might happen, guys. You never know what symptoms when you don't have breast milk. Guys, it does happen, it exists. Again, with your breast milk supply is very low, that your baby needs more, or you need to compensate with formula. So make sure that you make your research on formula before you have the baby, because I remember I didn't do any research on formula because I thought if I'm gonna breastfeed. Little did I know that my boobs were gonna be like so. And with that said, please make sure you choose the right formula. I know people recommend S26 Gold, they do recommend Nan Special Pro, they do some do recommend Lactogen, some do talk about Sinhle. Like there's vast options, but make sure that you choose the best. Make sure that you talk to people, like talk to friends that have babies, talk to different moms, try and find out which one could be the best for you and your baby. But I would suggest that when you look into breast milk, not breast milk, formula, look into things that have things like HA, hypoallergenic. Is that the word? I think so. Meaning that if your baby, your baby won't react because it's hypoallergenic. Is it allergenic or hypoallergenic? Hypoallergenic, I think that's the word. Hypoallergenic. Oh, it's hypoallergenic. Yes. This is milk that is less likely to cause allergies, and yeah, look for those things. Make sure that you look for ones also that are written that they work best for constipation. For example, I know the Nan Special Pro, it is written on the packaging that it is best for kids with gastrointestinal abnormalities, something like, not necessarily abnormalities, like it works best for like small, I'll put it on the screen if I find it, but yeah, it works for constipation as well, and so that's basically that, guys. I'm hoping you guys did enjoy, you guys did learn a couple of things. If you're pregnant, congratulations. If you're a new mom, congratulations. Have fun, enjoy, don't overthink, you are doing everything perfectly. Like, you are doing okay, you are doing the best that you can, and it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to be happy one day and feel sad, it's okay to be stressed, it's okay to be anxious. It will all pass in due time, I promise you. I've been there, I'm still there in some days, but let's push, guys, let's push, moms. Like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe, and you comment something down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on my next one.